Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the Apostles, Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the four corners of the earth. Title of this video is another spiritual letter, titled The Kingdom. And jumping straight into the scriptures. Daniel chapter 2, verse 44. And in the days of the kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom, which is talking about the kingdom of heaven, which shall never be destroyed, because the kingdom of heaven is the last kingdom that will take place here on earth after Esau's queendom is destroyed during World War III from the ICBM missiles. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, because it's going to be controlled by Yahweh, through Yahushai, and through the elect, the 144,000 men, and just the whole nation of Israel, period. Israel, the blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, Israelite foreigners will be back on top. But it shall break in pieces and consume all the kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Yeah, so the kingdom of heaven, once it's established here on earth, once the ICBM missiles are launched off and the nuclear fallout or the nuclear storms subside, then when New Jerusalem comes down from the heavens in the so-called UFOs in the chariots of the Lord, then we will, clean up this place, basically, after everything settles and the earth was shaken to and fro. Once that settles and all the dust and the radiation calms down and whatnot, because there are going to still be people alive on earth. They're going to be kind of messed up because of the radiation, and females are going to be giving birth to monsters, which are basically how do you say it, children that are affected by the nuclear radiation. So, yeah, but the kingdom of heaven is going to stand forever and forever and forever, ever and forever, ever, and will never end, because righteousness will be established back here on earth. Right now, righteousness is not, and the only righteousness that is on earth is through the believers, through the faithful, through the fearful, through the servants of Yahweh Shem Shai. And trust me, it's not a lot. If you really think about it, let's say there's 10 billion people on the earth, you automatically have 144,000 elect men that are predestined, chosen. And then you have the mixed multitudes. Not a lot of people. It's not. Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So during Jacob's trouble, there's going to be elect men. They're going to have godlike power, spiritual powers that are, we're going to do what we need to do. I'm gonna just say it like that. We're gonna do what we need to do to show the glory of Yahweh Shem Shai. And I don't want to get too deep into it because they might flag this video, but we're gonna do what we do. Let's just say that with the spiritual powers, we're gonna eradicate all wickedness and all your 2/3 and all you stinking heathens. We're gonna do what we do. Just know that. And the saints is the Israelites. The saints starting off is 144,000 elect men that sigh and cry for the filthy abominations of this filthy, wicked queendom, mainly here in America. But the prophets are spread across the four corners of the earth to spread this gospel, which is the good news. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 19. Behold, at the time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. That's talking about the elect men. Point blank, period. The elect men, we're gonna get that fame back. All the BITCHs, they're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, trying to get with us before Jacob's trouble, during Jacob's trouble, and in the kingdom of heaven. But they're not going to be considered BITCHs in the kingdom of heaven. They're going to be considered actual women this time, because they're going to be in their right state of mind and the right spirit in righteousness. But, right now, they're a bunch of shameless dogs. They just open their quiver to every arrow. It's just disgusting. But yeah, the elect man that serves Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is going to get that praise again. Israel in general is going to get that praise again, because we're going to shine like the brightest star in the heavens, But right now, Israel, as a whole, there's a reason why we're being punished and going through the curses. So, because we turn our back on the Lord. Romans chapter 8, verse 17. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Yahushai or Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be glorified together. So, there's I don't know if it was Drake, "You wasn't with me shooting in the gym," or if it was Rick Ross that said it. Doesn't really matter. Some dumbass rap song, but yeah, if you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, you ain't about to play the game with me. So basically, that it says, if so be that we suffer with him, we're suffering now, we're enduring everything that's being thrown at us, that we may be glorified together. So if we suffer now with the Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, and endure, we're going to be glorified, because it said that we shall do greater things than, or the book, I'm trying to roughly phrase it, we shall do greater things than what Yahushua did on earth, because the book could not contain all that what he did. So they couldn't even record everything that Yahushua did. And we're gonna represent when we get them spiritual powers. But right now we represent by doing the videos, going out there in the highways and byways, and just our everyday walk of walking in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And what would Yahushai do, basically? That's how through your everyday walk. What will Yahushai do? Something happens to you. What will Yahushai do? But yeah, we're joint heirs. We're gonna get promoted soon. From princes to kings. So, Lord willing, this was edifying and straight to the point, and uplifted whoever's listening spirit that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's a high time to wake up out of sleep. It's not talking about physical sleep, Salakia. It's talking about spiritual sleep. A lot of our people, majority of our people, the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Israelite foreigners, they're sleepwalking right now. They're a bunch of zombies. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what time it is. Things are getting worse and worse every day, and they're worrying about smoking. They're worrying about popping as many females and gang banging and going to the next party and this, that, and the fourth. But, that's for another video. So I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the Apostle of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the whole elect on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.